Welcome to the campfire. Today, we're going to be playing some more Starcom Space Unknown. So sit back, relax, like, comment, subscribe, all that. Let's get right back in. So now we're kind of sitting at explore and figure out the next part of our story mission. I believe we've got things that we can do. So there's this wide gap here that I feel like we're going to find something out there. And that might lead us to more resources and better trading opportunities. So I'm going to do that. The problem is, if I try to do it on autopilot, I'm going to end up not quite able to just do that. So I'm just going to do that, and we fly in the direction of that sector over there. Huh. Well, I don't know what that is. We can hit it. Oh, hey, there we go. Basically an autonomous drive system with a navigation databank. Presumably it was used to deliver messages across large distances that were either not connected by warp gateways or couldn't wait for the next routed vessel. The components are not particularly high quality, which would explain why this one died. The databanks, while partially corrupted by radiation from the unshielded drive, contain large amounts of bureaucratic reports as well as some interesting academic correspondences and research data. Research on the Volton has been proceeding too cautiously. The motivation of and constructing the Telonians is inscrutable, but a reasonably okay. Fair. And then we can destroy it for nothing. Got it. Got a star here that we can go and explore now. Fair enough. Well, we got some fighting to do here, but otherwise, nothing. Okay, more than some. Doesn't look like anything we haven't dealt with before, though. We should be alright here. Gotta kind of move and maneuver, try to keep our armor more pointed towards the enemy. Definitely gotta redesign our ship at some point, too. Try to make more use of armor and deflectors. Maybe spread out some of our actual equipment so that we can do that. Or centralize all the equipment and then make better use of armor that way by just clustering it around the outside. We'll see. Go more for utility than for fashion. It doesn't really seem like function or fashion really matters all that much in this game. Should be quite fair. Just break this guy apart. It's not one of the good stations, but looks like there might be something here for us. Hey, the fighter weapon. So that's one of two components we needed yet for fighters. If we ever decide to put those on, of course. And a bunch of titanium. Oh, this one's going nowhere. There we go. Let's get that repaired. And anything to scan here? There's this. Another empty pyramid apparently evacuated. This observer took any notes. They did not preserve them. I thought they were cowards, but now I consider them fondly. I hope they stay hidden when the fanatics come. Okay. Fair enough. An old freighter sits in a former lava plain. Technologically, the ship is unremarkable, using a slow reaction drive. The one distinctive and interesting feature is that it has been retrofitted with an unusual control system that Ensign Rhea speculates is an interface. Huh. Okay, well, let's take a look. Oh, we got a chirolite. Almost immediately after the power comes on, gives a loud shout of pain and slumps out of the cockpit. Apparently, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the neural interface was not designed to work with just any kind of mind. On the plus side, with the systems active, the team was able to locate some chirolite ore. Okay. Well, it's unfortunate for Rhea. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea. I guess my curiosity got the better judgment of me. Fair. Been there, done that. Looks encrypted. Activate. Let's see where this one leads. Anywhere interesting? Somewhere we've already been before. Fair. Where does all this lead to? Just over there. Okay. And there's another star we haven't explored yet. But I'm going to go through this portal because I don't remember where this one goes. Maybe if we just... Ah, right to there. And there's one of these. Ah, yeah, that's that one that we couldn't really win against. Got it, got it. Yeah, we're coming back to that later. Right. Let's go up this way. While we're at it. Analyze... Oh, we got a bunch of research points. And more. Good. That'll help us in the long run. And what else? And now we see another star, so we could just follow the trail of stars out this way. Let's see what this planet has for us. Distinctive markings clearly announce this is a large fragmented devout ship. While it sustained some for examination. Why not? This weird component, despite the core-like core, there's no energy. More of these guys. Well, refuse to pay. Come at me, bro. Let's see if we can take on 3 at once. We may just have to run, but... Yep. Ooh. Hey, if we could split them up, that wouldn't be such a big deal. Just keep maneuvering. Try not to let them land straight shots like that. Ooh. They're trying. It'd be cool if I could get them to shoot each other. I don't think that's even possible, to be fair, but... Oh. Dodging around those shots is kind of fun, actually. Not easy, but kind of fun. Yeah, they can't hit each other. That's fair. Oh, well, that shot hurt. Run, repair. break that off. And then, come on, destroy, destroy, destroy. Break it apart. End one of the ships. Oh, yeah, don't let them hit that. I think if all of those had hit, we would have been in trouble. So far, we're managing. Sort of victory. There we go. Got one down. Handheld plasma weapon, plus 20. Gives me a sense how they've modified their fixed guns to fire the volatile plasma. If we can find the pressurizer, I think we'd be able to research that variant. Okay. And then another chest that gives us somewhere to go. Oh. Yeah, when they get a couple of good shots on us, that's the hard part. I'm gonna start trying to pick off these weapons again. There we go. That's some of them removed. Alright, start moving. Can't break down now. This is number 2 going down. Or at least close to it. Still got one plasma cannon on it, huh? Come on. There we go. That's number 2 gone. Next. And last. Ideally. Oh, that hurt. Oh, come on. No, get out of here. Whew. We did get another Brigadier chest. Or Brigadar. We need to repair before trying to do that. Finish that fight. Whew. I got close. Mostly due to my own bad skill at piloting this. Come on. One more to go. Just one more to go down, rather. Swing ourselves a little closer. We'll be able to take something out of here. Oh. Of course, it manages to fire straight at us half the time. This one's a little smarter than the other two. And that'd be number 3. Okay. And both of those chests lead us off in the direction we were going anyways. Fair enough. Well, let's scan this sector. I've been having the most vivid dreams since recovering from that alien neural device. I think my brain is trying to punish me for my reckless inquisitiveness. Fair. Watch enough horror holodramas to know anytime anyone says something like that, they're about to go insane and murder the whole crew. I guess fair. Can I catch up to the emissary, or am I too slow for that? No, I can catch it. Okay. I'm gonna try to catch it, rather. Where did that take me? Down over here. Okay. So we followed the emissary through a wormhole. What does that do for us? An old but otherwise fully intact lander sits amidst a boulder field. Pilot's log offers some clues. Rough terrain. We will proceed north on foot to the devout meeting location. Even if Zill tries to renegotiate, half the promised bounty for the chariot will set us up nicely. The chariot, huh? Let's figure out what the chariot is, I suppose. Red Raiders. Haven't seen them in a while. And these ones are made of slightly better stuff, it looks like. Okay. At least they give a decent chunk of titanium. Compared to some of the other things we've been fighting lately. And some aluminum. Through the battle stations, get the repairs going. There we go. More titanium. There's a little station here. Let's try to get close enough to destroy it without being absolutely destroyed by it. Which doesn't appear to be too hard. At all. Come on, just break apart. There we go. And done. Gave us a bunch of aluminum and okay. Nothing super fancy, but always can use more titanium. More of just about everything, really. Pod's log is intact. My dung on whatever for this job. The star's radiation fried our armor and a hole in our hull. Made it to the field generator, but the acceleration stress caused the starboard engine to detonate, throwing us out of the field. Still in the hold. Okay. So there's got to be something out here then, right? Maybe nearby? You would think, anyways. Yeah. I left the system just far enough for them to spawn back in. How fun. Alright. Okay, it is actually kind of entertaining to fight things here and there. Just need to get more materials so that we can do better weapons. That's the hard part, is finding some of these materials. Even finding materials to trade for the others that we need would be ideal or useful. Come on. Break it apart. There we go. Now I'm going to scan the rest of the system and see if we can figure out where we're supposed to go for that. So my first thought is we go through... I should probably go over here and activate that wormhole. But then we go through the flinger, and maybe that'll tell us, or give us an idea. Oh, I already activated it. Never mind. Then we go to the flinger. We do that. Let it launch us, and then we go searching between... Because ideally, in my head, the flinger gives us an idea of what we're looking for. And where we're looking for it. But apparently not. So... maybe it's between these two? That's what we're gonna go look for. Okay. Well, we found a derelict ship. Ooh. Iridium, diberyllium, etherine, and neutronium. Okay. Well, that's what we were looking for there. Ah, And we're approaching where the derelict dreams are supposed to be found at. So we'll head that way. Okay. Now we gotta fight off some more Red Raider stuff. But beyond that, it's that fascinating looking giant wreck that appears to be giving me, or have debris around it that gives me some decent materials. Got it. So we might have somewhere that we're going to hang out for a minute. Let's see. I get the feeling this is that chariot. This remnant derelict is composed of an unknown, nigh indestructible material. What could have destroyed it? Well, that's the problem with nigh indestructible things. Along their route, they find a few resources that can be accessed. When's their way? Okay. Wonders to no one in particular what could have destroyed it. Eventually, they find an opening to what is presumably the bridge. The layout is hard to understand, but there appears to be what could be a captain's chair for a humanoid located directly from another, or above another station. Translator interprets symbols between them as Telonium Pilot Interface. Second station is shaped like a giant throne with numerous power and data connections. There's a reference in one of the Fallen Empire records of kings riding on the heads of giant or brass giants who steered invincible chariots. Okay. Fair. This is where we need to go to farm a bunch of high-end materials. Got it. That's handy. Not that. There. It's just gonna make a note there for that so that I know to come back here when we need to. Especially for more farming and materials. So all this high-end loot is really nice. Well, we see a ship on the horizon. That's where the dreams have been pointing us to. Interesting. Just gonna save before doing this. Once an automated long-haul slow carrier, judging from its similarity to old Starcom designs, it probably acted as a mothership for smaller. Just a hypothesis, but I think when I interfaced with that alien ship, some of its navigation data got recorded as a long-term memory. Dreams were my brain trying to figure out what to do with that information. Feeling much better. Fair. Okay. And onward we go. Oh, go away. Okay. Let's go to this one then. Since we're already like halfway there. Then we'll head home and see about upgrading the ship. After analyzing that self-healing material we found in the remnant derelict debris, I figured out how we might research a simpler version to improve repairs. Okay, so that might be available when we go back for research. What's this? Ah, another pyramid. Concealed encampment, but its observer or the remains are nowhere to be found. They were considerate enough to leave behind a power supply. Fair, so that gave us some materials to work with at least. And nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing. No, we got something. I was just assuming that there was going to be nothing there. Huh, bunch of aluminum. Let's do this battle years ago, yada yada. Okay. Oh, hey, we found it. It's got chirolite, which will allow us to build more reactors if we need. Nothing down over there, so we just head up and look at this one. We could go through the gateway. But that would mean having to come back here the slow way. Where does that... yeah. Oh. Neutronium, gold. Brogadar cache had a document on its underside. The chest must have been placed atop it and it's stuck from the cold. Okay. I'm guessing there's not... set of warp gateway coordinates. I'm adding them to the nav computer. Okay. Ah, the Brogadar, way over there. So that's the next big place we can go to. The question is, do I want to go through the gateway? Oh, we can always come back to it. No more weird dreams. I do feel like I have a better understanding of celestial navigation, though. Oh, and he got a +1 to his astroscience. Cool. Looks like this system... okay, there are a few planets. It looked like there was only the one for a good while there, but these two showed up. So we're gonna head up, do this. Might as well get the materials and whatever else it's going to give us, which is going to be several meters. Another neutronium. I mean, heck, if we can get a bigger ship, great. What are you guys? We have watched your ships appear near the Escham and wondered when you would venture here. Do you come as servant? Same as suzerain. Sure. Impudent proselytizers, they have sent missionaries into our space. We have seen what happens where they gain a following. They do not last long. Fair enough. Well, it's not like I'm going to... is no one else going to comment on the fact that we met space pirates who actually bury treasure? Brogadar has some unusual dimethyl compounds we've never seen before. Definitely want to double check the seals on our enviro suits before landing. Okay. Well, what does this give us? I can land. Handful of broken skyscrapers. The fog is probably a bioweapon intended to eliminate the population but leave the infrastructure intact. Purchase the lander atop one of the more stable-looking buildings. Analysis of the fog shows that it is a complex molecule that wreaks havoc on anything organic. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. Oh. Have the team return. We'll come back. Maybe we can find a warp gate somewhere over this way. Now we're back at this portal. Let's see where it takes us. Not where I was hoping it would send us, but okay. Well, we'll scan this place out and head home. So it's another automated factory, very similar to the one that was producing the Red Raiders that we shut down. It was producing something until it was deactivated not long ago. Still some refined titanium and yttrium in the hoppers. Okay, so we failed. Okay. Well. Cool. Should have just taken the resources and ran. Red guard base. And then more derelict debris. Well, let's take care of that base, because I have a feeling we're going to have to. In either situation here. Then head on home. Well, on the journey we found another derelict. Hired by a group of academics fleeing the devout, almost returned their money when I saw the ship they'd bought. An Imperial Protector, former pride of our fleet. Stripped to the bones. No weapons, no batteries, old vision generator. We'll be lucky if we make it halfway to their final redoubt. Okay. Huh. The bluish dust around the captain's chair is probably its dried blood. Oh, jeez. That's dark. But blood rich in a hemocyanin. Okay. Okay. And we are home. And apparently there's a lot for us to do. Got some silver and everything else. Nothing interesting there, but found playing with the codex shape item. I'll send the coordinates. Okay. Fair enough. Dr. Rama. Excellent opportunity if the explorer investigated. These are very rare. Cepheid variable dwarf star. If it won't lead us to more remnant artifacts or reopening the wormhole, I don't want Commander Ganymede wasting valuable time on your academic research. That's not what they're called, but yes, that was my thinking. We know nothing about whoever made these artifacts except for they were exceptionally intelligent. Okay, well, she thinks highly of herself. We already knew that. Very interested in the remnant wreck you found. This technology may be key to reopening the wormhole, despite being of great interest or besides being of great interest. Commander Dolson told me she suspects that the brass pillar you found may be a fragment related to the wreck. After conferring with the rest of command staff, I believe finding more objects like this will be a priority. Okay. Let's go to the research where we've got over 1,000 points to work with. Let's research the cruiser hull. Give us even bigger ship size. Next will be... give us that. Now. More energy production. That gives us a bigger viewpoint. Miracle Worker. Extra strong force. Better tractor beam. Trade analysis. We'll take that. Spiral resolver. Further extends maximum range of our viewport zoom. Could get the Havoc. We could do missiles. Laser. We do want to do laser. Because we do want to get a laser. Now, if I were to try and build a cruiser, I would need more neutronium and etherine. Okay, so we need a lot more of those. That takes how much more? 14 more plus 5. Jeez. And that's the biggest one. Okay. Well, with that, thank you for joining me here by the campfire. If you liked the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, recommendations, and suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to. Join the Discord if you want to. And as always, have a wonderful day.